5 mixtapes coming in total, okay? 5. Honestly, after these 5 mixtapes, I don't know. I feel like I wrote so much music that after they're all done, I wouldn't even need to write anymore. But at the same time, it's my passion, so I'm not going to just say I would quit. I don't know. But I feel like, by the time I get even probably one mixtape out mixed professionally by my new engineer, y'all going to see a lot of shit start happening, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, number 1, hold on. Number 1 is Natural Born Rebel. Now, this mixtape was written... Like, I could show you her video on Instagram of when I first wrote this mixtape. Actually, I could check. My phone. I could check. So legendary. Legendary, hard cold, just like February. It's very scary. Numb to love, talking down, and I don't want your love. Fuck your love. Trust is gone, now I just don't know where I belong. I belong. Made mistakes, but I still don't know if I'm to blame. I trust the snakes. So alone, life's great, there's no emotions though. Emotions though. The thing is, I do good and they treat me different. So different. Nowadays, they show love, if not, they throwing shade. They throwing shade. Nowadays, it's just like I missed the old. A lot of these songs that people are about to hear be so fucking old. It's just that I tell y'all why I held on to them for so long. Back then, my studio quality wasn't up to par. So, when I would write certain records, bro, you know how many times I redid Legendary? That song? I did that shit at least like 4 or 5 times before this final time. I'm like, that's it. No bullshit, like the whole song, like, because I would basically whenever I write a song, first thing I do is make a draft because I gotta hear how it would sound. Like, even if I have no energy, it sounds weak, I'm not trying, but I gotta hear how it would sound. So I'll come in the studio and make a draft. Then from there, I'm gonna decide what I'm gonna do. All right, I'm gonna put it on the shelf, or I'm gonna work on this now, or what's going on. For most of the songs off that mixtape, I feel like they're all hits. Like, that's not me being like, that's dead ass my opinion. Like, I'm just telling you, like, or I feel like every song on Natural Born Rebel has the potential to be a hit, not just Legendary. What's that other song? You might want to be my baby, you might want the range. Want so many things, but girl, you still ain't make a change. See, Razor had to get it, baby, started making plays. I was serving off a moped, I was grinding every day. I was riding through the snow, I was riding through the rain. You can't ask my niggas about me, they gon' say the same, but that was 4 years ago when I was 17. Now I'm 21, you see a lot of shit has changed, yeah. Got up off that block and put my mind to bigger things. I invested into videos and started getting nice. That's when what I made a day, yeah, I would make it twice. And them niggas started envying, I seen it in their eyes, but told them play they role and we gon' get a price. And Razor doing big, don't know why niggas so surprised. They ain't listen when I told them, couldn't see it in my eyes. I'm a woo. All I know is grind, would be ballin' with me now, but they watching from the side. You might want the beamer, baby, you might want the range, but making dumb decisions, listen, that is not the way. Said you gotta make a change. Hey, cause that is not the way. Hey, you might want the beamer, baby, you might want the range, but making dumb decisions, listen, that is not the way. Said you gotta make a change, cause that is not the way. Hey, Razor get into it, baby, that ain't nothing new. My closet got designer in it with a bunch of shoes, but those is just materials that I don't ever use, cause I be in the mirror like, You that fucking dude, you don't need no Ferragamo, you don't need no fucking jewels. Hey, me not getting here, cause why it bother you? If a nigga cross the line, he gon' end up on the news. And I always been 100, guess the real was never cool. Say, I'm such an Aquarius, and you know how we move. Say, we don't fuck with snakes, and nigga, we don't follow rules. An amazing intellectual, I never been a fool. Say, it's 4 in the morning, nigga, I don't ever snooze. Say, on the road to riches, baby, I don't ever cruise. You turn anyone against me, I'ma turn them into fools. Talk down on what I do, then they copy all my moves. But every day is Wednesday, cause I won't ever lose. Then I got, what's the other one? Time go by, try to tell them I'm the blessed one. Ain't no feeling, so it's hard for me to catch some. Tell them I'm the blessed one. Time go by, try to tell them I'm the blessed one. Ain't no feeling, so it's hard for me to catch some. Why y'all grilling me? I told y'all that I'm next up. No apologies, I gotta get my checks up. Time go by, try to tell them I'm the blessed one. Ain't no feeling, so it's hard for me to catch some. Why y'all grilling me? I told y'all that I'm next up. No apologies, I gotta get my checks up. Like, yo, and these shits were all written 4 years ago. Now, what happens is I'm like, these songs are original. They're not remixes. So, I'm not about to record these songs that I feel like can be hits in a shitty studio. Like, just because my studio quality wasn't up to par. So, I'm like, all right, well, I'm going to work on other shit, and we're going to hold on to those, you know what I'm saying? And that's what ended up happening. And then as time go on, I actually even tried to even force some of them. Like, I ended up almost releasing this version of Things Are Not the Same. That's from Natural Born Rebel. Things are not the same. 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 Cause I'm so used to change. Any nigga say I changed. Damn. Things are not the same. Listen, cause I'm so used to pain. I'm so used to pain. Any nigga say I changed. Hey, huh? I changed. Hey, things are not the same. I'm so used to pain. I do what I can just to take it all away. Niggas say I changed, switched a couple lanes. Don't know what to say, had to separate the fade. Things are not the same. I'm so used to pain. I do anything just to take it all away. Any niggas say I changed, switched a couple lanes. Don't know what to say, had to separate the fade. Things are not the same. Had to change my ways. Want me to stop evolving, they want me to stay the same. I can't even blame. And get my money clean, but I still be making plays, trying to get to better days. I can't get a break. I took a couple losses, but I still ain't never break. Nigga, blame it on my brain. More power than they think. Sometimes it turns against me, I can't help but overthink. Okay, now they say I'm fake. I never been a snake. We grew up in the hood, but no, we wasn't raised the same. And I don't know who to blame. But I stand for the truth, so I can't adapt to fake shit. Things are not the same, cause I mean what I say. And if I'm fucking with you, only you can make it change. Yeah, they locked us in the gate. I'm trying to break the chain. Instead of just supporting, a lot of niggas wanna hate. And things are not the same. I'm so used to. And it was when I had just met this new studio engineer, the nigga I'm fucking with now. And, you know, I'll listen to songs that, alright, basically when I do rough drafts in my studio, I don't mix them. I know how to mix, but I'm not the best at it. But I don't even mix them because I know I'm not gonna put them out. So when you hear me rapping a draft or a draft in a video or some shit, I didn't put no plugins. There's no plugins. I didn't mix it, because I know I'm not gonna put it out like that. So, for one, I bought a new microphone. My new microphone. My microphone cost $1,000, bro. Hold up. Look it up. AKG C414. You gonna see the same mic. My microphone costs $1,000 now. I got a new preamp that costed like $600. Bro, I just got so much shit, and then I'm like, well, you already recorded these songs, so now what? What are you gonna do? You gonna put them out sounding shitty, or are you gonna redo them? And then usually I'm like, I can't. Especially if it's if it's not a remix, I have to do it right. Like, yo, ask my new engineer. He gets sick of me, bro. And we opposite zodiac signs too. It's so funny. Like, not my exact opposite, but semi opposites. Cause all fixed signs are semi opposites and shit. He's a Taurus, so like, he be telling me I'm too much of a perfectionist, and he be right. He be dead ass right. But at the same time, this is why you learn from your opposites. Because in that same aspect, I'll teach him there's times where you got to go hard for your dreams. You see what I'm saying? Like, yeah, yeah, he's right. Because, look, I re-record songs so many times. That'll tell you right there I'm too much of a perfectionist. Because you're wasting too much time doing the same thing just because you want it to be just right. Yo, if I show y'all how many times he sent me the song practice, cause I'm like, he'll send it to me. I'm listening. Yo, bro, there's a clip that fade is fucked up. Yo, you wanna hear House making my? Yo, yeah, we got. He sent me yo, and I don't be making it up though. When I come through and look, I ain't even flexing on them. I'm just trying to show you if I ever remember what I told you, nigga. Oh, I love it. He just thinks like a lot of that shit don't really. It's not gonna make the difference between whether or not it's a hit record, and I disagree. I feel like when people are not into it, this is my own opinion. You see what I'm saying? I feel like when people are vibing to a song, they're going to nod their head. And if they're nodding their head and anything breaks their nod, that's what I call it, breaking your nod. Something's wrong with that part of the song. Because nothing should break your nod. Where it's like, you're nodding, and then some shit just off. Like, whoa. And then you're nodding again. Okay, now it sounds good. Like, that's what I go off of. Like, the nod. I'll sit there and nod to my song. And it's crazy because my engineer knows. He knows way more than me about music, but he be finding it so fucking unrealistic how my ear picks up things and I know when something's wrong with my song. I know he do. He be trying to, and it's funny too, just because I didn't go to school for Pro Tools doesn't mean I didn't learn my own way. You see what I'm saying? He went to school for, he's a professional. But like, there's little techniques that you can't even prove that I made up in my head and it makes my shit sound better. And that's where, you see, Taurus is grounded in reality. Aquarius is they're dreamers and thinkers. They think and they're gonna stand on what they think. I think this. You know what I'm saying? No bullshit. So we inspire each other because he teaches me more like, don't be so much of a perfectionist, dude. You're wasting. He says that all the time, dude, because you're wasting time. And I'll think about like, yo, this nigga right. That's why he's my opposite sign. See, we do things better than each other. He does something better than me, and I do something better than him. But we can learn from each other. You know what I'm saying? He's real big on routine and all that. Me, I'm a dreamer. I don't like routine. I'm not even getting to all that. That's way off subject. The point is, MBR, yeah, a lot of the songs were written fucking 4 years ago, and I'm telling y'all, they gonna be hits. And I'm gonna let y'all hear a song that I recorded in my studio with no plugins, nothing. And you're gonna be like, okay, it sounds okay. I didn't mix it. Then I'm gonna let you hear that same song mixed by my new professional engineer, and you tell me, was it worth it that I wait and do it the right way, or just put a bunch of shit out because my fans are getting impatient? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let y'all decide. I feel like I'm dreaming. So why I feel I'm dreaming? I feel like I'm dreaming. Listen. I've been feeling starstruck. Tell me if I'm dreaming. I must have the best luck, cause I'm here and I'm breathing. You claiming GTS, then you must pledge allegiance. I know I'm not lost, cause I still got my. Whoa. I've been feeling starstruck. Tell me if I'm dreaming. I must have the best luck, cause I'm here and I'm breathing. Claiming GTS, then you must pledge allegiance. I know I'm not lost, cause I still have my reasons. I've been feeling starstruck. Tell me if I'm dreaming. I must have the best luck, cause I'm here and I'm breathing. TTG, you must pledge allegiance. I know I'm not lost, cause I still have my reasons. I feel like I'm dreaming, like I'm in the skies, and people shake my hand, but they really in disguise. Whoa, but this is still the Matrix. I'ma get it right, and I'ma live it up, cause we ain't living twice, no. I'm straight out of Springfield, what they call the trenches. I still be around, just don't tell them when I visit. If niggas acting up, then I just give them distance. I'm just way too powerful to lash out over vengeance, but not too many.
Pressure, and I'm so adventurous. For him, I do whatever. I'm so fucking lifted, I wish this could last forever.
I've been feeling starstruck. Tell me if I'm dreaming. I must have the best luck, cause I'm here and I'm breathing. You claiming GTS, then you must pledge allegiance. I know I'm not lost, cause I still got my reasons. I've been feeling starstruck. Tell me if I'm dreaming. I must have the best luck, cause I'm here and I'm breathing. You claiming TTG, then you must pledge allegiance. I know I'm not lost, cause I still got my reasons. I feel like I'm dreaming, like I'm in the skies, and people shake my hand, but they really in disguise. Whoa, but this is still the Matrix. I'ma get it right, and I'ma live it up, cause we ain't living twice, no. I'm straight out of Springfield, what they call the trenches. I still be around, just don't tell them when I visit. If niggas acting up, then I just give them distance. I'm just way too powerful to lash out over vengeance, but not too many get this. I've been playing chess, and a lot of people wake up without knowing what is next. I think Razor got the game plan, put it to the test, and I'm tryna put us all on, give a fuck about who best. Cause like Martin Luther King, get Razor steady dreaming. Life ain't what it seems, cause it's changing like the seasons. If it came out my mouth, then they know that I mean it. I know I'm not lost, cause I still got my reason. I've been feeling starstruck. Tell me if I'm dreaming. The meaning of that mixtape is like, I was in a point in my life where I felt like I knew my purpose, but due to me going so hard for my purpose, I would alienate people. Like, I'm just anybody who doesn't respect my values. Like, oh, word, bye. Oh, word, bye. Oh, word, bye. Cause I'm not like, yeah, I know how to fight. I know how to be dramatic. I know how to do all that. But like, my thing is, I feel like I don't have time for that. I don't have time. Tomorrow's never promised, and I refuse to waste what time I have left on earth on dumb shit. No bullshit, like I got shit to do. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, that's why I kind of accepted the name Infamous, because, you know, I had in my mind, like, people hate the truth. They despise the truth, especially if you're not a realistic person. You despise the truth. So to me, it was like, well, that's what I represent. And that's just what it is. Like, so in my brain, I'm like, fuck it. Infamous. They gonna hate me, bro. They gonna hate me, like, cause I'm not changing listen, I'll change for the better. I'll grow. I don't call that changing, actually. I consider that growing, because guess what? Everybody has to grow. Some of you niggas just take a long time. But everybody has to grow. You don't be 25 years old in a preschool class. You're not 25 years old shitting in a diaper. You're not like, you have to grow. Some people it just takes their minds a little bit because they be stuck in their ways and shit. And I'm a part of that sometimes. Like, I'll be stuck in my ways, but it's growth. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of those songs is gonna be centered around that theme. Like, okay, I feel like I'm here to do something. I'm cutting people off over it because they're not respecting it. Yeah, that was like that whole mixtape. That's what it's all about. You see what I'm saying? Like, are you listening? Did you hear Legendary when I'm like, first of all, I ain't chola. Wait, I said, first of all, I ain't chola. I could never fake it. I'll never fake it. Listen, this part right here is gonna make sense. The age of 8 years old, chose a life and he will never change it. I'll never change it. I feel so legendary, so legendary. Hey, all alone down this road, I'm so legendary, so legendary. And though it's cold, I won't fold. I'm too legendary, so legendary. Hey, let them hate it, make it big. I'm gon' demonstrate it. I'm dedicated, yeah. From the mud, had a son, so I elevated. Yeah. Hear my song, that's Raekwon. Oh, he'll never make it. He'll never make it. Wait, box us all. There's a lock and he will never break it. He'll never break it. Wait, what? First of all, I ain't chol. I could never fake it. I'll never fake it. Wait, the age of 8, chose a life and he will never change it. I'll never change it. Hey, here I am, 21. I'm still accelerating. Yeah. Wait, down the road, gotta go till we celebrating. Hey, you wanna shine, gotta grind. You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Real shit. Like, I don't know what to tell you. But yeah, that's the synopsis or whatever you call that word for fucking Natural Born Rebel. I'm gonna get on to the next mixtape, explain the next mixtape, right?